Hey, today I'm going to be talking about why kids should play sports. It's very important for children to get physical activity in throughout the week. Sports are the perfect supplement to ensure that they are getting the exercise they need. Sports also help kids develop skills like teamwork, responsibility, accountability, and it makes them feel included in something much bigger than themselves. All these attributes they learn while playing sports can carry on into the rest of their lives. This speech applies to anyone who has a child that's old enough to play, and anyone that may know a child that wants to play sports. They're so fun, they're a great time, and there's so many that you can try. According to Stanford's Children's Health, participating in sports programs gets your child more active and healthier. The activity helps reduce the risk of obesity, type 2 diabetes, and heart disease. Think about these other important benefits: improving physical skill like coordination and balance, learning teamwork, learning discipline, learning to focus on goals, experiencing the rewards of participation, and having fun. All kids should participate in sports because it's just really a good source of exercise. It has great health benefits by getting the blood going, getting the heart pumping, and getting those muscles working, getting those legs running. It teaches teamwork and responsibility as well. And all the things they learn during sports they can apply for the rest of their life. Children that play sports are typically more physically fit and will be healthier than those who don't. There are mental growing achievements they can use for the rest of their life as well through playing sports. Kids stay healthy and have less chance of developing diseases. Kids develop a good skill and develop mental growth that they can apply for the rest of their life. And here's ramifications if some kids, they don't really do much. Let's say they don't even really work out, but they're not in sports either. That's why sports are great, because then they're a part of something for real. And they can work better with other kids to develop a sense of that you're there, like you're important. So here's what happens if they really don't do anything. They can suffer from obesity, heart disease, and diabetes. And kids need to learn good skills, and sports open a door of opportunity for that. They can learn how to be healthy and not even know it because they're just exercising because it's fun. Like football, basketball, baseball, soccer, it's all good time. The percent of children 6 to 11, which is like where kids kind of really get into sports, are obese. 18.4% are obese out of 100. That's insane. And sports can easily help that. See, that's a large percent of kids that are obese, and sports can help bring the national percentage down because of the physical movement, and also it could bring down the risk for heart disease, diabetes, and other health complications. So here's the solution. Sports can be a solution to childhood obesity and other health complications, and they can learn valuable life lessons that they'll use the rest of their life. If kids play sports, they will be more active. They will have less health issues, and also it will teach them life skills. To demonstrate this, soccer, football, and basketball all require good cardio, muscular strength, muscular endurance that keeps kids healthy and lessens their chances of high blood pressure, heart disease, and diabetes. Kids all feel a part of something bigger than themselves too when they're on a team. And they learn teamwork, which is a huge aspect in life when you grow up, because you have to work with other people. And they learn responsibility, and that's a big thing you got to take on when you get older. And that's just starting small, is them being responsible for going to the games, going to practice. And then also they learn accountability. And not just for themselves being there, but being there for their team. Being there for the kids that do it every day, and they should be one of those kids too. Because at the end of the day, it's a team. It doesn't work if you don't show up to practice or go to the games. You got to be disciplined. That's another thing they learn is discipline. By leadership. Coaches teach a lot. They have a lot of wisdom. They're a lot older. They can teach these kids a lot. And it can also teach them how to be leaders too. Kids that play have less risks of developing health issues and disease like high blood pressure and heart disease and diabetes. Kids are physically active, which is good for their health and helps them develop into healthy adults. Sports help kids develop skills like teamwork and responsibility. and all these other good attributions that come with it. Like how to be a good friend even, having good friends on the team. And here's an experience that this one girl had through playing sports and how she got through her hard times. Her name was Brenda Bond. In July 2014, she competed in the Junior Olympics in the 50-meter dash, 100-meter dash, 200-meter dash, 400-meter freestyle dash. She lost 79 pounds from just training to get into that. It shows how sports can really affect somebody. It can make them want to change their whole persona of life. She lost weight through sports and became healthier than she ever was. She also learned what it was like to be a part of a team, to become responsible for being healthy, trying to take care of herself, and becoming accountable for her old actions and taking charge and joining something that made her better than what she was before. And she was disciplined by her coaches to not do things like eat bad and start running and working out. And the coaches can only discipline so much. She became disciplined because she was disciplined by the coaches. She learned life lessons that she will use forever in the rest of her life until she dies. So, here's how it can go. If someone chooses not to do sports or even to do sports, this is if they're unhealthy. So, here's a negative visual for you guys. Kids that don't play sports can stay unhealthy and develop diseases from being obese. And even if they weren't obese, they can become obese if they don't play anything or do any sort of physical activity. They can also miss out on valuable life lessons learned during sports, like teamwork, responsibility, accountability, and they won't feel included in anything. They'll just be self-pitying and sad. See, all these attributes they could learn and they're not, it's really sad because they're really missing out. But for the kids that do this, they become healthy. They maintain a good, healthy lifestyle because of sports. It makes them more active. It makes them a part of something. And they become really good. They could become athletic. They could become so good that they can make millions off of it. They can make it to the big leagues. Life lessons during sports on how to grow up, become successful, and be good at learning good life traits. That's the thing of sports. Sports are an opportunity for children to avoid health complications, and they learn valuable life lessons. So if you have a negative view towards sports, I hope you really change your mind for your child's benefit, or even a child that you know's benefit, because all in all, they're going to need it. At the end of the day, they need to be active. And most sports are fun for kids. They can learn so much. Also, they can find friends and develop lifelong relationships through sports. Remember, sports are meant to be fun and good for kids. If a child doesn't like one sport, there's hundreds of more to do.